Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooners offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. Just a miserable game in that loss last time out, throwing 5 interceptions. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Avant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. It's caught. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Avant. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to Fluff. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback may change this route. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Avant. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got him. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Takes the handoff. It's Avant.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in with one hand. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Avant. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here's Robinson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Trying to slam it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Nestled just inside that right upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Crimson Tide, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Bluff popped well again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
On the move. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Sategna. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback making checks. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Avant. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They've got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can participate holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The run inside. It's Avant. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Trying to keep the drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on fourth down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They'll run with Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Sooners.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for it all. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding. Give this offense a 1st down. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw. Complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing bigs.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Xavier again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Here's a give to Robinson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The play action fake. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness.